I was standing in an impound yard at 4 a.m. when my 24-year-old daughter looked at me and said, "Honestly, Dad, this is your fault." She said it without a flicker of hesitation, not a hint of regret. Behind us, sitting on the hook of a flatbed tow truck, was my mobile workshop van, the same van that paid our mortgage. She'd taken the keys off my kitchen counter while I was asleep, joy-ridden it through a ditch with her friends, and snapped the front axle in half. I'd lost a $12,000 custom carpentry contract that same morning. My small business was bleeding out on the asphalt. All she cared about was the extra cheese on her egg wrap. For 12 straight years, I'd been a regular at police precincts, traffic courts, and debt collection offices. Every time, somehow, it came back to me. Her failed semester, my fault for pushing her. Her maxed out credit cards, my fault for never teaching her. When she finished eating, she wiped her fingers on her jeans, glanced at her phone, and asked the question that broke something in me for good. "So, when do you think you can get another loan? I need like $700 for my apartment by Friday." Not a word about the van. Not one question about how I was going to make rent or keep my shop open. I drove her home in total, suffocating silence. In the driveway, I put the car in park, killed the engine, and looked her dead in the eye. "Go upstairs," I said, quiet in a way that scared even me. "Pack 2 bags. Your mother's, a friend's couch, a shelter. I don't care. You're 24. You are done ruining my life." She laughed at first, thought it was a bluff. Then she saw my face and she went upstairs screaming, slamming every door on the way. Less than an hour later, she was dragging 2 duffel bags down the front walk, shouting into her phone that her abusive father had just thrown her onto the street over an accident. For 6 beautiful days, my house was silent. My wallet stayed in my pocket. Nobody stumbled in at 3 a.m. smelling like a bar, blaming me for the hangover. Then my sister called, sobbing. "How could you do this?" She posted everything. She's telling everyone you kicked her out for admitting she's struggling with her mental health. People are sharing it everywhere. By that evening, the post had 800 shares. Cousins I hadn't spoken to in a decade were leaving comments on my business page calling me a monster. Here's what those 800 people didn't know. In my filing cabinet, I had every receipt. $18,000 for her rehab stay at 20. $7,000 in bail money. Rent covered, transfers made, all of it while I worked 90-hour weeks. I'd kept it quiet on purpose. I didn't want to embarrass her. I wanted her to get a clean start. I pulled the folder out, photographed every page, typed a reply that would have gutted her story in 30 seconds flat, held my thumb over the post button. Then I looked around my quiet house, felt the peace sitting in my own living room for the first time in years, and realized I didn't need to win an argument with people who never cared about the truth to begin with. I deleted the draft, put the folder back, and texted my sister 5 words. Believe whatever makes you happy. 2 weeks later, my phone rang at 2 in the morning. A collect call from the county jail. "Dad, please!" Her voice was shaking. "I got caught with something in my bag. It's a misunderstanding. I need $1,500 for bail. You have to come down here." I leaned against my kitchen counter and took a breath. "I'm sorry. Haven't you read the internet? I'm the cold-hearted monster who abandons his family over an accident. Monsters don't pay bail." "Dad, wait, please. The post wasn't..." I hung up. Mailed her the number for the local legal aid office. Went back to sleep. I was done being the villain in a story I'd spent my whole life trying to save.